There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Yellow Jackets offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back and leaves it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's
breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel it.
Touchdown, Orange! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Syracuse, 7. Georgia Tech, 0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give on the option. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. But understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Syracuse, 7.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's got his man.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Is the linebacker going chasing? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. A lot of urgency for this offense. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on first and 10. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabs over the middle. It's Phillips. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. that last drive. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Orange will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. The quick feed, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back in. Intercepted for the 11th time. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Georgia Tech, 38, Syracuse.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All by himself down the middle. 10. Touchdown, Cuse. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Syracuse.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route.
Turning it on! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Oh, better look out! Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And so far, the quarterback play has been less than stellar. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. As corners made plays, really the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Jukes his way for more. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let him fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Syracuse. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
A 1st down run in the red zone. adjustment has been extended. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Green. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. I know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Here's the snap. Itching to fire downfield. He'll get rid of it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They want that clock to run. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Running behind that left side. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.